Good day buddies. Last episode we meet some tiny queen ants, and one of the featured queen is her, who successfully founded her colony. They just turned 1 year old, and as a gift to their milestone, we will build their first ever ant farm on this episode. We also meet a newly caught queen of this same species last week, which is making her progress right on track. I will also reveal my plan on this same ant species for the future. Anyway, welcome back buddies. And for those new to the channel, you're also welcome to DColonyyt. I already prepared the acrylic pieces we will be using in this project. If you want more details on cutting acrylics or something, you can watch our other builds on the channel, like this one on the iCard. Let's get this build started. I'm using a hand drill to make some holes, with 45 degrees angle on the nest, for hydration purposes. Which I will show you how it works later on. I'm using the topper's guide. And also some 3mm thick spacers, to make the width of the nest exactly as I wanted, for us to see visible ant tunnels later on. For the top, I'm setting some magnets. Cause I found it very effective, just like the previous ant farm we reviewed on the channel a while ago. It's here on the iCard in case you missed that episode. I'm using acrylic cement and attaching the magnets. It cannot bond the magnets to the acrylic, but the acrylic will melt, and fill the gaps that will tighten to hold the magnets. This method will only be effective if the magnets are tightly fitted to the hole drilled to the acrylic. For a stronger bond between acrylic and magnets, we can use super glue, but the finish will not be as clear as this. Let's use some spacer again before gluing the top. Then attach the front glass. We will also make a cover for the nest, using the acrylic spacers we used earlier. I will just glue them together. The ant farm has been constructed, but I will just let everything set for a day, and to also remove the smell of acrylic cement. Let's take a look to the colony that's moving in. They look like Tetramorium lanuginosum, in appearance and size. But I'm more convinced that they are Dilobocondlicarinata, as more identification I have seen on them. Like their margin of head, and the yellow mark on their gastes tergite. Anyway, the colony have 80 to 100 plus workers now, after a year of existence. The new queen that I caught of the same species that's shown on the previous episode, got a bunch of eggs now. This ant species buddies are so gentle, and have zero aggression. They don't bite and they move really slow. How they survive on the wild is maybe their playing dead ability. They just stop moving when come in contact with other ants, just like the isopods do. And other ants will just pass by, and some even steps on them. My plan on the new queen's colony, if happens she will be successful one day in raising her workers, is to have this two colonies a connected ant farm, being unaggressive on other ants. Made me think that, maybe they can share an ant farm with their own species. I don't know, but I plan to do it slowly soon, by just workers involved, then proceed to next steps if the first one will be successful. They will have separate nest and ant farm, but their outworld will be connected to each other. Let's see if that will work for them soon, cause I can't see this ants having the behavior of raiding other ant colonies. After 24 hours. Time to open the gift. The ant farm is now ready for a simple setup. I fold a paper to use on funneling the sand on this tight nest. The substrate I'm using consists of 7 parts sand, and 3 parts soil. I planned to use cocoa peat at first, but I changed my mind. Then cover. Let's see how those hydration holes we drilled earlier work. They worked perfectly as planned, but we can also hydrate the nest from the top, but when this nest was fully occupied, there will be a lot of ants escaping if we open the top. And that's the main reason why we made additional hydration holes in the nest front earlier. I'm covering the expansion holes using this silicone plugs. Let's also put some substrate to the foraging area. And some stone to make it look not so plain. The colony looks too excited for the move. Look at them on their full speed, in exploring this whole new area. About time to give them a fresh water source to drink. Look at how thin their nest are, buddies. I'm looking forward for them to start occupying the nest soon. We can just put their water here for now. I will just put an ant barrier to the lid now, after an hour of their stay here. I should have prepared it before, but I have nothing to worry, cause they're too slow to escape, and not aggressive, at all. We'll just let it dry before we flip the cover. Let's see if they have time for a roach, or a drop of honey. They normally consume 2 roaches of this size a day for their protein, and slowly increasing each week. Look at their reaction to the moving prey, buddies. Too cute. I think I need to beat the roach more. Cause of many workers now are in the outworld and busy mapping the new area. After a long time, I'm happy that I spotted their queen again. She's over here, just slightly bigger than her daughters. I watched over them for more than 2 hours straight after the move. But it was like for only 20 minutes. Time really flies when you're enjoying something. Thanks for staying with me, in watching the ants, buddies. I will be making an update on them after another milestone, or after they move, to make it sooner. I just hope you have learned something from this video, guys. Be a genie for the first time, by granting my wish and tapping the like and share button, that would help a lot. This is DColonyyt, saying goodbye. For now. But hoping to see you on my next videos.